Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Sal here with another video, and today I want to talk about a unique opportunity that you can find right now in the SPY. We've had an incredible run in the markets. January was a disappointment and I think a warning sign for lower expectations ahead, and I'd like to kind of start off by talking about that. So let's go ahead and take a look at the SPY and its production over the last several months. So we can see here January, very disappointing month to start out the year, down 1.4%. We've already made a considerable amount of that back. In fact, we started the morning positive, up almost $1 here on the 3rd of February. December, decent month. November, big 9% move. If you remember, I'll show you that on the chart right now. That was a 7% move in the first 3 to 4 days of that month. So that was very deceiving to see that 9% print there, because it actually was a bounce. So you really only had about 2.5 to 2.3% for the month of November. December, going back to October, not too bad. September as well. But let's go ahead and get back to the charts here. So just to kind of show you what I was talking about here, this is that November move that shows that big 9% print. If you go back, you'll see this is October 30th. So November, it was November 2nd, the first day, business day of the month. So he had the huge 7% move just in the first couple days that kind of took precedent and really kind of manipulated the data to show a big 9% move on the charts. No doubt we've continued higher since then, but after a disappointing January, I think that's a sign that we're going to be having some profit taking here. Now, the trade that I have for you still, and what's great about iron condors is that we can make money whether or not the market goes up, down, or sideways. Now, of course, when you're doing an iron condor, you really want your put side to kind of go as far as you can take it, well, that at least makes affordable sense for you. So I've got a trade that does exactly that. Here's the 4-hour chart, and the reason why I like that is because you can see that the market has used the 50 and the 100 moving average on this time frame as support in the past. So that's likely to happen again if the market is to sell off. But of course, we hope it doesn't get to that point because since November, the market has done very, very well. But I do think that we are seeing some profit taken, and the RSI clearly shows that. We just had a recent touch of that 50 moving average on this 4-hour time frame. We're also seeing some weakening throughout the day, but again, we're still up the first couple days of the year. We started very impressive $5 move on the market on February the 2nd. So again, let me go ahead and pull up the trade to show you what I'm looking at here. So we're looking at a SPY iron condor. Of course, we don't have to take the size that I'm taking. All right, I actually take much bigger size than this because I'm looking to make a lot more money per month. But just to kind of give you an idea of what you can get out of the markets month to month. This is almost a 20% return on your money. No bank, right? No bank is going to give you that kind of return on your money month to month. And by the way, you can spread it out even more. Obviously, you have to put up more risk, but you always want to keep your risk not too great on the return. But yes, the greater your risk, the more likely you are to win the trade. But this is, for me, what I would like to do on this trade. So we're in at 397 on the call side, and on the put side, we're way below at 339. So we're giving ourselves about a 10% cushion on the downside. Now, here's the thing. I only want to be in this trade for 30 days. I don't even really want to be in the whole 45 days in this trade. 30 days, and you're going to get about 85% of the move of the max gain here. So, Sal, what's my loss on this? Well, your loss is 2x max gain. So if you wake up one day and you're down 2,600, then I'd take my losses and go home. But this should be a winning trade for the month. Again, we're going to be in this for 30 days, looking to make anywhere between 85 to 90% of max gain. But look, if we are at 35, 36 days, and we're at 371, 377, then yeah, I'm going to go ahead and hold to max gain. But as for right now, it looks clear that the market is showing a bit of weakness here on the top side. We're still giving ourselves about a 4% move on the top and to protect us. And again, we've got that proof to show you here that, you know, a 4% move is kind of well within the range of what we expect the market to do on, you know, in the month. We've still had some really impressive earnings come out. I really wanted to do this trade after Apple and after Google, just to get an idea of what the market had and felt about those moves in those particular stocks, especially Amazon as well. You want to do iron condors after earnings because the market will tell you how it felt about, you know, what kind of numbers those companies put up, and those were incredible numbers, incredible earnings numbers. But it's clear that the market is seeing that as a high for the year, right? We are now really at the bottom of the bottom in terms of the worst they can get for coronavirus. Yes, we still have the South African element out there, but it just hasn't really developed into anything serious yet, right? Anything serious yet. So COVID-19, as we know it, is now really kind of now evening itself, and we're kind of coming out of that. So we're going to see a rotation here soon as guys get back into the more cyclical consumer staple type of things. I'm seeing movement in CCL. I'm seeing movement in the airlines. We saw oil crack $50 just a couple of days ago. So we're seeing that kind of movement into those value type of plays. So this is an opportunity that you can go ahead and lock in some gains. Again, that 339, understand this, that 339 is well beneath that 100 moving average, right? Well beneath that 100 moving average here on that 4-hour chart. So we're well beneath support, just in case, you know, we do get a big sell-off. Now, you know, in the 30 days where I'd want to sell out, right, if in case we do, you know, start to really get aggressive on the short side, is maybe 360, right? If we go below 360, then I'm out this trade because that's a pretty big drop from where we are right now. But I would love for the market to stay between, you know, 385 to 377 or 370, yeah, about 371, right? 385 to 371 would probably be, you know, my favorite place for the market to be in. To be honest with you, I think 368 is probably a fair price for this market right now. But irregardless, it's so much money, right? So much money in the system right now that, you know, we don't want to be too overly short, because we still have a lot of players who have access to a lot of money who can go in there and buy stock. There's nowhere else for investors to go besides the stock market. You're not getting anything in bonds. You're not getting much from the REITs. You know, all you can do is buy stocks and hope to sell it in the future to someone else for a higher price. That's really the only way you're going to be able to get beta right now in the market with interest rates so low. We are seeing a bit of a creep up there on the 10-year, but again, nothing special right now. So again, tell me what you think about my trade. You know, what do you think about my trade? What do you think about where we are moving forward? Leave a comment in the description. If you have anything else to say, email me. But if not, then let's not make this video longer than it has to be. Tomorrow is another trading day. Trade well.